Welcome back. So I thought I'll give you a little update on this record power and show you a little bit something. So I'm not sure if I showed in previous video of assembling this. So I have these noise reduction pipes coming outside the shop, and they blow hot air outside, and it's really quiet in here. So you can hear it. I have a switch here. This turn on the both motors, so it's 2000 watt or 2 horsepower unit now, and I play around a little bit with the ducts. So I have here a lot of bends and everything because I had on a smaller lathe I had dust extraction here, and at one point I have it around here as well. So it was okay, but a little underpowered unit of a dust extractor, and couldn't suck all the dust, so I removed the one pipe in front of the lathe. So on this setup now I have this one flexible hose, short one, up to here, and this is new addition. This is a Ruffin style dust extractor hood, and the reason I put this one in, now I'll get to that. This machine is awesome. It has a great, really high static pressure, which means that when I plug it into machines like this, like bandsaw, which by the way I'll do a review soon on this one, Sabre 350 from Record Power. Now if I connect the dust extractor, this one, to this bandsaw, it will pretty much pick up every little dust from the cutting, versus the old one couldn't do that at all. Not sure why, but I believe this static pressure from this guy helps with this a lot. So planer, thicknesser, table saw, bandsaw, sanders, they all can benefit from this. Other benefit and a great side from this dust extractor is that you can reduce the size of the hose. So this is 60 mil. I have it plugged in to the 4-inch, and I can vacuum the hose, or I can connect this to handheld machines, and it really is great for that stuff. What it's not so great is on open options like this on the lathe. Not sure why, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but the previous one, the old one, this little guy, is this one is 550 watt versus this new one is 2000 watt motors. And but my theory is that the old one, the propeller type dust extractor, so that here is the propeller, it blows the bags and sucks, obviously, creates suction, and but this unit, in my theory, moves much more air than this one. Not sure why. Like I said, sorry, this one has much bigger static pressure, and if I put anything close to the opening, it will suck it in immediately. It's really powerful, and also 3-stage filtration, and it's really quiet, so that's big plus. But like I said, this is the reason I changed to this hood. Now I took one day to play around with the ducts. I changed a few times this, changed a few of these. Let me show you. I have here the funnels, bigger funnel, there is a smaller one inside, there is this attachments, tried everything, even reducing the size, and I couldn't get to pick dust efficiently as well it should. Now I believe that if I maybe connect 1.5 horsepower, or maybe, I don't know, even 1 horsepower dust extractor, traditional one with the bag on the top, on the bottom, and the filter on the top, those units, I believe, move much more air. It doesn't have static pressure all that big, but it moves air much more, in my theory at least, because this old one was pretty close to sucking dust as well as this one from this setup when I connect the old one to this. So yeah, not sure why, what's happening. This one, the new one, is slightly better at this setup, but not too much, I guess. And this rough and style hood really helps, or at least it's the best option I could think of to get the reasonable size dust extractor, and so that I don't have to wear a respirator, because when I do like spindles or anything, I do pretty quick spindle and then sanding, and I don't have to take it off and on. And I mean, that's my opinion on it, so don't quote me on that. Please wear, if you like, a dust extractor, or not wear dust extractor, the dust respirator. But yeah, this setup now is the best I could get away to get at least decent amount of suction out of it, and I'll show you what I mean on the example. Now, don't get me wrong, this unit is great, especially if you have woodworking machines, so much more than I have. So only machine other than the lathe I have is this, and this grinder, and obviously hand tools, but not the stationary machines like this. And it's great for that. I would highly recommend it. And but for the dust on the lathe, fine dust and everything, I believe that maybe this unit moves much more air, and it's much more efficient at that task. So now the bigger bowl, so this is 120 grit again, and if I hand if I hand sand it, then I can redirect the dust sort of inside, but maybe you can see it. A lot of goes down. Should be sanding like this here, but it's not comfortable sanding like so in this position now. Obviously, when I sand the outside, I won't be just at this one spot, so I move here on the outside especially. So it's better than it was before, that's for sure, but it's not great. I don't feel, or the shavings, you can see, it doesn't move at all. It doesn't move air inside here all that much. Of course, is if I use a power sander, which on the bigger bowls I usually do it. So, like I said, it's much better than it was before, but pretty much I would say 50% goes inside. And I even tried those like to extend it up to here, but if I move around, and it doesn't want to pick it up all that well, so I'm not sure why. Now the smaller one, now obviously I can close down the hood a little bit more. Now you can see how it's on this smaller diameter. It's here, a little bit going up. Doesn't want to pick it right here. But still, since it's smaller diameter, it likes to pick it up. And, even with hand sanding, which I have more I can more control the direction of the dust. So it goes in pretty okay. Now I don't wear a respirator, although I should, because let's say on the walnut I have if I like use it too much, I get like it's not allergy, but either I can get on the summer a rash from it, from the shavings, or like sinus infection from the dust of the walnut. Only with the walnut, not sure why, but nevertheless, this is much better option, at least now at this stage, than it was before. But whatever I tried, those little one, like a funnel this size and really close to the ball, it will pick it up if the ball is sort of this dimension as well. But if it's bigger like this one, then it doesn't move air all that much. It's great at this point. Here it will suck anything in, but you have to get the dust to here, and those propeller type extractors, in my mind at least, because the old one, although it's much less powerful unit, it moved air, in my opinion, a little bit better, so I could sand it, at least suck the dust in on the bigger balls as well. So yeah, just have to, I guess, think about it a little bit more, where to improve it, and I'll definitely keep you posted and tell you more what I found out. So hope this helps.